with meteorologist Stacy-Ann Gooden.
All right, thank you so much, guys. The rain is finally winding down. Just the eastern tip of Long Island seeing some lingering showers. No longer needing that umbrella, especially if you're around the city. I think we should be good to go. A light jacket, though, you'll need that. You want to have that hat, just it's optional. It's a good idea. Sunglasses, you may not need it now necessarily, but you'll need it for later. And of course, don't forget the sunscreen. So grab that warm beverage. You're going to need that, too. We'll send it over to Julie Millet with traffic.
All right, quick check of your Hudson River crossings as you head out the door this morning. Things looking overall pretty light. Here's a live shot around the Helix here. Your Lincoln, things looking pretty light here. Lincoln's 10 to 15 minutes right now. Your Holland 10 to 15 as well. Your George, the best of the bunch right now, 5 to 10 minutes. So no major issues to report out there. Drive safely. We'll have more news, weather, and traffic coming up after this.
Oh my gosh.
I was just going to admit that I actually...
Okay, we're having a movie
What's happening here?
Having a movie. You haven't either? Okay.
No.
We're having a movie night.
What's happening?
Yeah, you're going to want to make it a movie night. Well, tomorrow night. Well, that's if you're, off from work, school, whatever the case is. Whenever it's like stormy, you just want to cuddle up and just enjoy a good movie. Anyway, I digress. All right, so we are clearing out quite nicely. It's just eastern Nassau County, eastern Suffolk, I should say. Now it looks like our radar is picking up a little rotation in the clouds. That's just radar indicated. Doesn't mean that there's a tornado, not necessarily, but that's why we have that marginal risk, that level 1 risk, because we knew the potential was there, and that just indicates just that. Of course, we will continue to keep you up to date on what you should be aware of and everything else, though. Nice and clean map for you. Hudson Valley clearing out, the 5 boroughs, the Garden State, a good part of Long Island looking good. Those showers that we had come through finally tapering off, and as we suggested and as we've been stating all morning, right at around the 5 to 7 o'clock hour for the city, things winding down, and it's just going to take a little bit longer up until about the 9 o'clock hour for eastern end of Long Island. But once this cold front moves through, you'll feel a little bit of the chill in the air. The winds will still pick up throughout the day, but then it will slowly be on the decline. It'll slowly subside, and the same rings true for the clouds. Clouds still thickening up. There will be areas where there are peaks of sunshine, but then eventually clearing out after about 6 o'clock. We're looking much better into the overnight pre-dawn hours. So winds still a little bit gusty, may pull down some tree limbs. You may notice it looks like kind of, scattered about the leaves. The tree limbs is all you have to unfortunately contend with. Just be careful because you could slip and slide and you can definitely hurt yourself. So you want to be mindful of that as you make your way out, especially during the suburban areas, I should say. City, not so much, but still, just wanted to take it easy because the roads could still be damp. Let's take a look now at our futurecast. This is what it looks like tomorrow night. So figure after about 10 p.m., beginning north and west of the city, starts to fill in closer to midnight, and then it stretches further east. The same kind of deal, similar setup. By the time we get to the 9 o'clock hour, eastern end of Long Island, good to go. Then we clear out thereafter, winds settling down. And we're also paying close attention to the tropics. Yes, I know. Hurricane season is not over yet, not until November 30th. There is an area of convection here. This area of low pressure does have about an 80% chance now of developing into our next named storm. So far this year, 12 named storms, hurricanes. We got 4 major hurricanes. We got 3, and that's compared to our forecasted numbers. And we're not done. We are now up to M for Melissa. School day forecast looking good. Make sure the kids have their jackets. Very, very important. And here's a look at your 7-day. We're going to send things over to Julie Millet.
This PIX11 weather report was presented by Spectrum. It's internet, mobile, and streaming TV all from one place. It's only everything.
All right, 821 in your PIX11 traffic center. Let's head out to your Cross Bronx Expressway. Typical westbound slowdowns here in this spot, but we do have an incident working on your Cross Bronx this morning that you're going to want to be aware of as you head out the door. This is the westbound side here past Rosedale Avenue. That's where we're seeing a crash, one right lane blocked there, and we're starting to see those delays build up through the Parkchester section this morning because of that crash. Over we go to check your trains. Metro North, LARR, your path, all running on or close to schedule. New Jersey Transit's got some issues going on this morning, equipment issues affecting your ride for your Northeast Corridor, New Jersey Coastline, and your Morris and Essex line, all dealing with delays. So just double check as you head out the door. Out in the water, everything looking good though. On or close to schedule, some schedule changes in effect for your C Streak. Other than that, everything running as normal. Your alternate side parking rules are suspended today. That's a quick check of your morning commute. Hazel and Dan, back over to you.
All right, Jules, thank you. 822 right now. It's about that. All right. Here it is. This year's edition of the beloved annual tradition, the Hess Holiday Toy Truck.
I love these. The Hess truck's back again. It's better than ever. Sorry, the big reveal coming just a few minutes ago. And the 2025 vehicle is actually 2 stock car racers, all right? They feature 67 flashing lights, 5, which is very cute. I was deprived as a child and we never got Hess trucks. I'm just kidding. There's a big, right, Mom? There's a big push to reshape affordable housing in 2 boroughs.
I think I just heard your texts going off on
point for so many voters this year. And so I was just curious, you know, it's affordable to who, you know, when you set the rate. But yeah, I know it's very convoluted and there's so many different layers to it, which is really part of the problem.
Right, and so for example, one issue is that I don't think
happening though in Brooklyn also, so the Atlantic Avenue development plan, that's also getting a little bit of pushback.
Right, that definitely had a lot of pushback because of the
on the ballot, including ways to make these affordable units built faster. Do you have any say in what those measures are? Do you support them?
Yeah, so one of the measures...
Yeah, I get where you're going.
I mean, I understand, I do understand the grievances because at the end of the day, to be fully transparent, most things do pass at the commission. So,
all right.
Conversation. All right, everybody, a strike could soon silence Broadway's biggest shows.
Yeah, musicians are threatening to walk off the job for the first time in more than 2 decades as contract talks with producers stall.
Yeah, PIX11 Janae Caldwell has what we know about the potential Broadway strike.